Many a times I meet a lot of young professionals or students who are interested to build a career in public policy, but they do not really know what the hell is public policy. Your tax structure, your subsidies, your job employment, how the hell is public policy formulated? Have you ever wondered what the hell is public policy? Or have you ever wondered how public policy is formulated? Hi, if you are someone who is looking to build a career in public policy for either plan B for UPSC or just you are interested to work in government, then many a times I meet a lot of young professionals or students who are interested to build a career in public policy, but they do not really know what the hell is public policy or how it really impacts your day-to-day life. If you're new to my channel, then feel free to hit on the subscribe button because we are making a lot of interesting and contemporary content around public policy, around studying abroad, around MBA, and of course around building a career in management consulting. With that, let's get started. I have broken this video down into 3 sections. The number 1 section is around what the hell is public policy. Public policy are a set of action plan and a roadmap that a government takes to actually solve a lot of society problems. It could be around laws, it could be around regulations as well. Let's actually understand through 3 set of examples. Number 1, let's take the example of economic public policy. Your tax structure, your subsidies, your job employment, those are part of economic public policy. And then second category could be societal public policy. What are your education public policy? What are your healthcare public policy? The third category could be around environment. If you're living in a polluted city, if your city does not have proper solid and waste management functionalities, then that would be categorized under the third section, which is of environment public policy. The second section is how the hell is public policy formulated? Of course, the answer really depends whether you are in an authoritarian regime, let's say around like UAE, or whether you are in a democratic regime like US or India. The process really differs, but there is one commonality. In fact, I'm someone who has worked in building on formulating a public policy think tank in one of the nation states apart from India. What you realize is public policy formulation goes through largely 3 steps. So 2A, 2B and 2C. The 2A is finding the need to formulate a public policy. Now, all problems does not require a public policy formulation. In free markets, they say that it's government's business to not get into business. In fact, this second section can help you cater to a lot of interesting interview questions around building a public policy memo. So whether there is a crisis, think of COVID-like crisis, or whether there is unemployment crisis, these are certain triggers, these are certain feedback, there are certain data in the market or in the economy that triggers the need for a public policy solution. So that's 2A. 2B is crafting the public policy solutions. What are the alternatives? Let's say you're trying to solve for a problem around job crisis. Whether the answer could be in startup, whether the answer could be in entrepreneurship, whether the answer is in blue collar job, whether the answer is in white collar job, how much skilling is required, how much skilling can India really provide, how much skilling do we need to actually import from other nation states. Having those discussions, having those debates, applying an angle of financial implication, applying an angle of immigration, brain drain, etc. Those are the kind of things that you discuss and debate and actually pen down in 2B, which is the public policy formulation. And then the 2C is actually around having a pilot, rolling it down, seeing certain data points on ground, whether it is working or not working, and then it eventually becomes a circular loop because whatever data or feedback you get on ground, you actually put that back to 2A because new data could actually require a need for a new public policy formulation. These are the certain kind of basics that people do not even know or care about knowing when they are actually thinking of building a career in public policy. The last section is 2C. You may think that, okay Shatakshi, maybe I'm not even interested to build a career in public policy. Why the hell is this video important for you? Because everything what's really happening around you, the state policy, the center policy, is going to impact your life. Once again, let's take the example of, let's say, the societal section, which is education. What is the education curriculum that is being taught in school? What is the education curriculum that's being taught in IIT or the other government colleges? So curriculum is going to get impacted. Now let's shift levers and let's talk about healthcare. What is going to be the vaccination policy? What is going to be the rollout vaccination plan? Are elder or old people are going to be catered to first, or are young people going to be catered to first? These are the kind of decisions that really impact your day-to-day life, the roads. And the most important topic, of course, is the economic policy, the taxation you pay. Many a times you would realize that the oil prices are fluctuating, not just because of what's really happening in India, but because of the oil crisis, because of Ukraine-Russia war. And of course, it goes complement your hand in glove with the taxation structure that's taking place in India. So yes, those are the 3 sections that will help you build a foundations, or it's kind of an introductory video to a beginner who does not even understand what the hell is public policy and kind of is dreaming. And I can totally understand. I was someone who at an age of 23 wanted to really bring a positive societal impact, and I was able to successfully pivot my career in government of India, and eventually along after my consulting career, I was able to work in international affairs policymakers as well. And I always say that if you're looking to build a career in public policy, either directly with governments or with multilateral organizations, you can check us out at Global Governance Initiative Impact Fellowship, where we provide employment support, where you are going to be surrounding yourself with an international, diverse community, from lawyers to journalists to liberal art thinkers to engineers are in a minority, to data scientists, to people who are already working in public policy in international space. And of course, you get upskilling by joining one-on-one mentorship session, and you get to write a consulting style white paper, whereby you do not just get upskilled, you actually get to amplify your profile, so that when you're talking in front of your interviewers, you get to talk about such things, so that you're already a public policy consultant before you actually become a public policy consultant. That's an official wrap up of this video. Of course, share with your friends if you already know about the introduction to public policy, so that they can learn about it as well. Ciao. I look forward to seeing you very much soon.